In this video, we're going to continue topic 7.6, which is simplifying rational exponents. So I am looking at example 1a under explain 1, and we notice that we have 25 to the 3/5 power times 25 to the 7/5 power. When I am multiplying and my bases are the same, we know we have to add our exponents. So I get 25 to the 3/5 plus 7/5. My denominators are the same on those fractions, so I know I just get to add across the top. So I get 10 over 5, and 10 over 5 reduces to 2, so I get 25 squared, which is 625. In B, I notice that my exponents are the same, or my bases are the same, and my exponents are to the 1/3 and the 2/3 power. I'm dividing, so I know that I get to subtract my exponents. So I've got 8 to the 1/3 minus 2/3. Then we get, which 1/3 minus 2/3 is negative 1/3. We are not allowed to leave the negative exponent, so I have to move it to the denominator, which would make it 1 over 8 to the 1/3 power. From here, I would probably convert that back to a cubed root. And I know the cubed root of 8 is 1/2. There is another thing I could do instead of doing that. So instead of doing this step here, I could rename 8 to the 2/3 power to the 1/3 power. Then the 3's would cancel and I get the exact same answer. All right, looking at B here, I've got y to the 4/3 over 16y to the 2/3 all to the 3/2 power. I am noticing the division. So the division means that I'm going to subtract my exponents. I notice my bases are the same, so I'm allowed to do that. I'm going to keep 16 in the denominator, and then we would have y to the 4/3 minus 2/3. An order of operations would say we do what's inside the parentheses first. So 4/3 minus 2/3 would be y to the 2/3 power. At the same time I'm doing that, I'm going to rename the 16. I'm noticing I need a 2 in the denominator. I have a 2 in that denominator there, so I'm going to choose to make it this something squared instead of something to the 4th. So I'm going to do 4 squared all to the 3/2 power. Now I'm supposed to distribute this in. So I get y to the 2/3 times 3/2 over 4 squared times 3/2. I'm noticing that my 2's cancel, my 3's cancel, so in my numerator I just get y. In my denominator, the 2's cancel, so I get 4 cubed, which means that 4 cubed is 64.